Hello students, once again welcome back to all of you. Last day I mentioned, today also I repeat that you have to prepare 2 copy for alternative chapter. Suppose you are making 1 copy for the last chapter polynomials, then another copy, that is on second copy, prepare the problems or solve the problems of the chapter lines and angles. And suppose your next chapter will be Heron's formula, then you have to use the first copy once again. So you have to use two copy alternative for alternative chapter. Okay, let's start. Last day up to problem number 3 completed. Today we are going to solve the remaining problems of the exercise 6.3, as well as today we will complete the chapter lines and angles. Okay, let's start. In figure, this is the figure, the lines PQ and RS. You can see this is line PQ and this is RS. Intersect at point T. You can see such that PRT 40 degree, PRT, that means this angle 40 degree, RPT, this angle 95 degree, and TSQ, this angle 75 degree. So we have to find angle SQT, that is we have to find that angle. Now what are the given condition? Given PRT 40 degree, RPT 90 degree, and TSQ 75 degree. Now from this triangle PRT, this triangle, from this triangle, this angle 40 degree, this angle 90 degree. So that angle will be 180 minus sum of these two angles, that is angle PRT minus angle RPT. Okay, now 180 minus PRT means value given 40 degree, RPT is our 95 degree. So 180 minus, that is 135 degree, equals to 180 minus 135, that is 45 degree. So this angle is 45 degree. Okay, now as angle PTR 45 degree, so therefore we can say this angle STQ is also 45 degree. Why? As they are vertically opposite angles. This one 45, therefore this one will be also 45. By which property? Vertically opposite angle property. Now this one 75 given, this one 45, so we can find this one very easily. Now from triangle TSQ we can say angle SQT, this angle equals to 180 minus sum of these two angles, that is 45 plus 75. By which property? By angle sum property. Okay, now 180 minus, that is 120 degree, so 180 minus 120 equals to 60 degree. So the value of that angle is 60 degree. So this is our answer. Okay, now we are coming to problem number 5. Now this is problem number 5. In figure, this is the figure PQ perpendicular PS. PQ perpendicular PS. So this angle is 90 degree. Okay. Now PQ parallel SR. PQ parallel to SR. Okay. This is the point R. Okay. And SQR, angle SQR, that is 28 degree, and QRT, that is 65 degree. find the value of x and y. This is our x and this is our y. Okay. Now what is our given? Given condition is PQ perpendicular to PS, comma PQ parallel to SR, and comma angle SQR equals to 28 degree, angle QRT equals to 65 degree. Now as PQ parallel to SR implies PQ parallel to ST. PQ parallel to SR, so we can say PQ parallel to ST also. So angle PQR equals to angle PRT, as they are alternate interior angle. Okay, see, these two lines are parallel and this is the transversal. Therefore, this whole angle and this angle are alternate interior angle. Now angle PQR equals to x plus angle SQR equals to P value of PRT. Now x plus SQR is given, that is 28 degree, and that portion is given 65 degree. So value of x is 65 minus 28. So 7 3. So 37 degree. So value of x is, this portion is 35 degree. Okay, equals to x degree. Now from triangle PQS, from that triangle PQS, angle PSQ, that means this portion should be equals to 180 minus sum of these two angle. Sum of these two angle means angle SPQ plus angle PQS. Now 180 minus PSQ means that is our y. Therefore y equals to 180 minus SPQ or 90 degree, as this is perpendicular. Perpendicular means 90 degree. And value of PQS, that is x, is already got 35 degrees. So 180 minus 125 degree. Clear? Sum of this triangle is 125 degree. So our answer is 180 minus 125, that is 55 degree. Clear? So value of y is 55 degree and value of x is 37 degree. Clear? Now we are coming to the problem number 6. Now problem number 6, in figure, this is the figure, the side QR of triangle PQR, the side QR is extended up to or produced up to a point S. If the bisector of angle PQR, bisector of angle means, so these two are equal, and PRS, these two angles are also equal, meet at a point T, they are meeting at a point T, then prove that QTR, this angle equals to half of angle QPR. Okay. Now, so let angle QPR equals to x. Suppose this angle x. Therefore, and let angle PQR equals to Y and angle PRQ equals to Z. Okay, suppose this angle X, this whole angle is Y and this angle is Z. Okay, or you can write in here also. Now what we have to prove, as PQ are X, so it will be half of X, then our condition will be fulfilled here. Now PQR is, according to our assumption, this is Y. Therefore angle PQT equals to angle TQR equals to Y by 2, as QT is bisector of angle PQR. Whole angle is Y according to our assumption. Therefore each part will be Y by 2. Okay, X degree, Y degree, Z degree. And angle, this angle PRT plus this angle equals to angle PRS equals to 180 minus Z by 2. Why? Because this angle Z, PRQZ, therefore angle PRS will be 180 minus Z degree. Is it clear to you? By linear pair of angles. This is Z degree, therefore whole angle PRS will be 180 minus Z. Therefore each part will be 180 degree minus Z by 2. Why? Because RT is the bisector, so it will divide the angle PRS into two equal halves. So each part will be 180 minus Z by 2, that is 90 degree minus Z by 2. Okay. Now angle PRS. Now angle PRS. This equal to sum of these two angles. Now PRS equals to sum of these two angles by which property? Exterior angle equals to sum of two opposite interior angles. Therefore PRS, that is 180 minus Z equals to X plus Y. This is X and this whole angle is Y. Now this angle is this portion. Now this angle QTR equals to 180 minus angle TQR plus angle TRQ. Understood? This angle equals to 180 degree minus this angle plus this angle. As TQR is a triangle, you can see TQR is a triangle. So therefore this angle equals to 180 minus sum of these two angles, that is TQR plus TRQ. Now 180 minus TQR means this portion is, the whole angle is Y, therefore this portion is Y by 2 plus, and this angle is, this portion is Z plus, and this portion is 180 minus Z by 2, that is 90 minus Z by 2. Understood? I repeat once again. This angle equals to 180 minus sum of these two angles. This portion is Y by 2 because whole angle is Y. Now TRQ means we can divide it into two parts. This part is Z according to our assumption and this part is the 180 minus z by 2, that is 90 minus z by 2. Already we find angle TRS or angle TRP. Okay. Now after simplify, we can write 180 minus y by 2 plus z, plus minus z minus 90 plus z by 2 plus z by 2. So here we can write angle QTR equals to 180 minus 90 means 90 minus y by z, and minus z plus z by 2 means minus z by 2. Okay. Now after doing LCM, 180 minus y minus z. Okay, 180. Now 180 minus y minus z equals to, we can write 180 minus y minus z means we can write x by 2. Why? Because we know from triangle, in triangle PQR, x plus y plus z, sum of all these three angles is 180 degree. So 180 minus, so x equal to, we can write 180 minus y minus z. So in place of 180 minus x minus z equals to, we can write x by 2, and x means our angle QPR by 2, and that we have to prove. QTR equals to half of QPR, that is QPR by 2. Okay, hence proved. Okay, so our lines and angles chapter completed here. All the problems of NCERT examples are completed. So very sincerely and carefully complete all the problems, repeatedly practice it again and again, and very in a neat and clean way solve all the problems in a different copy. Later when school will be reopened, we will check the copy. Okay, thank you and bye.